Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, I'm Jericho Ragudo. I'm going to tell you a story about this. Can you read this to me?
The red
Story of
The red
the Red Fairy.
fairy.
The story is written by Kalma Bazin and illustrated by Tama Bat and translator. So, are you ready to hear the story?
Yes.
Okay. Good. So at the first page, I could not believe my eyes when I saw her for the first time. So di siya makatuo sa iyang nakita at first. Iyang nakita ha? So this is incredible. Such a tiny car, yet it can seat 4 passengers. So ang car daw, kanina mga car is na ay makasulod nga 4 nga musakay ng kuan passengers. So I thought. I was sitting on a wall with my little sister, Nita. So, ina siya sister nga si iyang manghod, a little sister, which is Nita. Right? So, counting stars. I love cars. I dream of them. I can tell you the make of every vehicle on the road. So, nag-storytelling sila, nag-istoryanay sila, like, nag-imagine sila nga, nagsakay sila sa kaninimong cars. So, are your cars amazing? So, namutana si Nita. Vroom, vroom. And you can go anywhere in them. So, if musakay ka o car, di mo makabisag asa, di ba? So bright yellow, her headlights blinked. She looked like a red fairy. So, iyang i-compare ang red car as a red fairy. She looked like a red fairy. Questions whirled in my mind. So, namuta na siya, nagkuhan siya sa iyang hunahuna, nagkakuhan sa iyang hunahuna nga, iyang ga-compare siya sa, ang red car, ga-compare siya sa red fairy. So, where did she live? What was her name? So, namuta na siya sa iyang kuhan, iyang utok, si Nita. So, I needed to know more about her. So, ganan siya, mukabalo siya, unsa to about ang car na yung nasa yung kuha niya nakita. So I cycled to the colony gate. Dito sa siya, colony gate. I asked guard Chacha. Kasi hindi pangutan na, guard?
Chacha.
Oh, very good. If he knew anything about this sparkling little red car. He laughed and said, "You like that car? The car and its owner have recently moved here." So nibalik na daw ang tag-iya ato mga car nga ilang nakitan diri na daw ni balik dito sa colony gate kanin yung ilang lugar. So they lived in house number 112. Asa sila nagpuyo? Asa sila nagpuyo? Asa sila ni sa number
112.
Oh, very good. Thank you. So yun siya, thank you. I sat and cycled home again. So nibalik siya uli. That evening, I went to house number 112. So pagkagabi ni ato siya sa balay nga 112, katunay number 112. Looking for my new neighbor. So nagbulong siya, ang neighbor is silingan. Yung ikuha niyang bagong silingan. I spotted big cars, but little red car wasn't there. Wala nakita ang red car. Then I saw a gate, and behind the gate, I saw red fairy. So di ba, gakuan man siya sa red car as a red fairy. There was a cable attached to her left. Oh, red fairy moved with electricity, not petrol or diesel. So na siya dito na the way makita niyo sa kuan sa door di banay like a hose. There na, kuhan daw siya, like, dili siya petrol or diesel. It's an electricity, so kuryente. She got herself charged to run around. So, gi-charge siya as kuan. O, gi-charge siya para mo andar. O, mularga. The next day, I saw red fairy whizzing past. I ran behind her and raised my hand to stop her. So, yung stop ang red car. She stopped. So, ni Kondo Jud. Ang driver is an old lady. Sitting inside was a white-haired lady who smiled at me. She looked like Nani. So, gulang na siya. I gently patted Red Fairy and told Nani, I am a car expert, but I have never seen a car like this. I really like her. So nagustuhan niya ang car na red. I hope you like me too, said Nani. So ganan po siya nga, magustuhan po siya ni nga bata ni Nita. Since Red Fairy and you live together, you must be very nice too. So nagustuhan jud ni Nita si Nani getting driver. I said and couldn't help but grin. You have given this little one a wonderful name, Red Fairy. Iba yung tumikuanan si Nita yung pangalan tong red car as Red Fairy. So said Nani. And may I call you Red Fairies, Nani? So iya pa ko nung tawagon kay siya may driver sa red car. So iyan tawagon as Red Fairy Nani. So siya mo si Red Fairy Nani. I told her about my loves of cars and motorcycles and about my photo collection. So nagkuha siya mga pictures sa mga cars. Nani said, Red Fairy and I moved to the colony recently and do not know any more here. I'm glad you stopped us. My name is Mito. So iyang pangalan is Mito. I will ask Ma to introduce you to our neighbors, but first, tell me about Red Fairy. So nangutana siya ni Nani ani ni kuan about ani ni car, red car as a Red Fairy. So yun. Nani offered to take me for a drive. I was so excited. So gipasakay siya sa red car. I ran home and asked for Ma permission to go with Nani. So no, niya siya og permission ni Ma katong iyang magulang. Right? Nangutana niya siya permission sa iyang magulang nga mukuyog siya atong si Nani katong nag-drive katong tugiyaan aning car aning Red Fairy. So then I jumped into Red Fairy's lap. Nani started her up and Red Fairy began to run. So nagkuha na sila, nag-drive na, nagkuha na sila sa roads, nagsulpod na sila. As we whizzed down the roads, I could hear no roar, only a pour. I asked Nani why the car was so quiet. Walay tingog ang car. Di ba kung magsakay mo car naman siya, tingog ka lang anang mag-andar? So wala siya tingog daw. She said, Red Fairy makes no noise and emits no smoke. Yan, tsakto ka, walay gasolina. So muna wala siya, oy. Yung sige kuan ra siya, chargeable ra siya, gi-charge ra siya sa electricity. Red Fairies did cars, small cars and big cars. So na siya may nakita niya ang kuan mga dagko nga car o mga gagmay. People on the road started and smiled at us. So gikatawan sila, nagngisi ang mga ikuanan sila sa mga tao nga makita nilang car nga red tapos gamay. At a red light, an auto rickshaw driver was curious about Red Fairy and asked Nani a lot of questions about her. So dagan siya pangutana nganong ngani iyang car, nganong nga red tapos nganong nga wala siya tingog. The light turned green and we drove on. So ni turn na ang kuan, di ba? Nakasulay na mo ka na naunay mga traffic lights kanang nag-green mo stop ang car. Very good. Ahead of everyone. No broom broom noise. Walay tingog iyang car. Yet zooming away. And soon we were at India Gate. Nana daw sila sa India Gate. Nani bought ice creams for us. So gipalitan siya og ice creams. Everything was gray. So color gray. Nani said it was the smog that made things gray. So the smog, mga aso, mga like ashes na makita nimo sa palibot, all gray. Like kung ano makita nimo ng mga mugawa sa trambutso sa mga salakyanan. I told her that my papa said that the air in Delhi was very polluted. So hugaw daw ang hugaw daw ang kuan hangin dito sa Delhi. Asan yun ang hugaw? Dapat nasa Delhi. Okay. The smoke that comes out of cars add to this pollution. So tungkol daw sa mga sakyanan, sa mga cars, which is why my mother doesn't like my interest in cars. So wala daw siya ganay sa mga cars, wala daw interest si kato si Nani. So the next, Nani listened as I shared stories with her. So nag-share siya stories about sa iyang mga experience sa iyang family, about sa iyang giasa, sa ituldo sa iyang papa, what about si kananong saya nakita sa palibot kay kanang mga kuan sa cars mo kanini mga ashes sa mga gray kuan mga polluted air nag color gray na ugaw. My sister Nita and I often get ill and catch colds and cough because of the pollution, but I do love cars. So ganahan siya og cars bisag mga muna nakahugaw sa air. What do? I asked. Sinamutan na siya na phone. Nani said she had been driving Red Ferry for 8 years and they were good friends. So nagkaamigo sila. Suddenly, I felt that Red Ferry was whispering to me. So naikuan ang Red Ferry. So ang Red Ferry is kaning truck tapos niya Red Ferry Nani yung driver. Me too, I do not pollute the air like others cars do. So mong wala niya kuan og gasolina iyang car because dili siya ganahan og mahugaw ang air kaysa gapon ang makuanan madaot. Also, I take very little space to move and park. So nagkuha siya gamay naa siya park niya sa gamay. So that's why i-choose niya nga gamay ang iyang car. I was now convinced that Red Ferry was magical. Magical daw. No smoke, no sound, no petrol, and no diesel. So walay aso, walay tingog, walay gasolina gigamit. And she was talking to me. Cars that uses alternative energy can reduce air pollution. Who knows, you could become a scientist and invent cars that cause no pollution at all. So ganahan si Mito o kaniniong Nani mag-invento og mga cars na walay pollution, dili makadaot sa palibot. And I decided that I would invent a new car and call it By Your Ferry. Unsa iyang kuanon? Unsa iyang inventohon? It's a By Your Ferry, which is the cars that has no pollution. Walay kuan. So, and that's all the green cars was the cars environmentally and friendly. So, that's the end of the story. So, si Nani is nag-invent siya, as mo siyang inventor of cars, like kanang dili siya maka-pollute sa atong air. Nag-invent siya. Ang sa tiyang gihimo nga kuan car? It's a By Your Ferry. This. So, that's all for my story. What you've understand sa inyong nasabtan ato. Kisa ganito siya, kisa ganitong bata nga nagkuan, nanini kong atong si Nita. Tapos ang iyang igsuon si Mito. Tapos ang red car is a Red Ferry. And ang katong driver, katong gulang is si Red Ferry Nani. So that's all. Thank you. And